Everyone in Hollywood talking about it. Everyone around, not just Hollywood, around the country.
This is the biggest
around the world talking about
yesterday, yeah.
Mayweather against McGregor. Who will win?
UFC versus boxing. August 26th.
Except it's not really UFC versus boxing.
It is.
Because they're fighting boxing. There's no UFC.
But can the striking in the UFC compete with the elite striking for professional boxing?
When you look at it that way, all right, then you
you got Van.
Fine. I got Van. More importantly, I want to know, so we were out in Hollywood last night. We got a lot of people talking about the fight. Most importantly, I think, we got Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
We got Rocky.
A boxing legend, to be honest with you.
Boxing legend. This is the guy, you want to know who he's picking here in this fight. Check it out. Here's what he said. I was a little surprised, some people not.
Mayweather, McGregor, who you got?
You know who's gonna win. You know who's gonna win.
Is it good for boxing?
Who do you think's gonna win?
I think Mayweather all day.
What?
So you got McGregor?
You got McGregor, that's what you're saying?
I always have the underdog.
Okay. Is it good for boxing?
It's the best. He's a real life Rocky.
I think Mayweather's gonna try to break Rocky Marciano's record, you know?
Seems to be a felony. He's gonna get hurt. No, I'm only kidding.
I know.
I don't know.
Was that a little hedging of bets there?
Full disclosure, guys. Sylvester Stallone is one of these celebrity minority owners in the UFC, so he has a dog in this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the part I didn't know. I didn't realize that, and I just figured, oh, he's got to go with the boxer. But then when there's money involved, you know.
That's right. But look, he's saying that Conor's the real-life Rocky, and he's saying that because Conor, before he became a world-famous athlete on the Forbes list, he was on welfare in Ireland. You know, he's from a family that wasn't exactly wealthy. He struggled. He put his life and soul into fighting, and was struggling financially, and then he kind of made it big. And so Sylvester Stallone looks at that as a similar kind of story to Rocky, I guess.
If that's the case, like I said before, every boxer who's fighting is the real life Rocky.
There are very few.
Because very few boxers that come from a Floyd. You're getting punched in the face for a living.
Right.
I will say this, though. One way that he is the real life Rocky is that he is facing unbelievable odds in this fight. There's no one giving Conor McGregor a shot in this fight, just like they didn't give Rocky a shot in the movie.
Right. So listen, in the movie it worked out, but remember, what Stallone was essentially admitting right there is that Mayweather is the better boxer. Mayweather should win.
Mayweather is definitely. I was watching some videos a few minutes ago. Mayweather is still so quick, and he's training right now, and Conor just isn't that quick. Dana White has always said, you can't just get into UFC and fight unless you've been training for it your whole life. You saw the evidence when CM Punk tried to do it a couple years ago, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So now you got Conor who's trying to get into the boxing world, and it's a similar situation. There is a chance. He's got a puncher's chance. If he connects with Floyd Mayweather and hits him the right way, he can knock him out. And really, he's got to be going for the home run knockout, you know, in the first couple of rounds, because once it gets 3, 4, 5 rounds in, Floyd Mayweather's conditioning is unparalleled. The guy is a freak. He's a machine, and he's going to wear McGregor out.
Hey, Evan, you know, one thing that you I think very accurately took credit for yesterday is that TMZ Sports played a role in making and paving the way to this path. And we went through the archives, found some evidence here. These guys talked this thing up so much to us over the last several months. You got to think that, listen, just a little taste of what led to this fight actually happening.
Far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. Never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect. I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants.
Floyd says he's down to do the fight, but
Floyd's a bitch.
I know that.
And he's petrified.
I understand that.
I flew to Las Vegas, and he didn't show his face. As soon as I touched down in Las Vegas, he retired twice.
Wow.
That was just a sample. By the way,
that's simple.
That's
and
just
it
a
went
sampling.
on
It was more like
months.
5, 6 videos. We were on the ground floor of this whole thing, man.
They
don't, as much as they don't like each other, they really like each other.
Because they know what they're doing for each other.
Because Conor's going to make around $100 million, and Floyd, from what he has told us in the past, you know, he gave us some terms of the deal before, you know, he signed the contract, and he said, I want to make at least 2 to 3 times what Conor's making. So,
translation, a lot of money.
So I'm going to talk a lot of smack about you, but I love you, man.
Yeah.
Sean Smith calling from Joliet, Illinois. First off, I think that Floyd Mayweather is one of the best fighters in the world, if not the best, and he's undefeated for a reason. However, Conor McGregor is a champ as well, man, and I'm not scared for Floyd because Floyd is a better boxer. And if McGregor somehow beats him, does not mean he's a better boxer. He did win the fight, but he's got crazy power, man, and you never know. I mean, these two are the best when it comes to mind games, juggernaut, but also their craft. Don't get caught up in how elusive their styles are mixed in with how crazy they are on television, because they're both the real deal, and they're going to make over $1 billion on this fight, period. So,
wow. I ain't nervous. Y'all crazy.
Make sure to subscribe to TMZ Live to keep up to date on the latest entertainment news.
And if you want to keep watching, click on one of these videos right now.